Hello dear student, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. I will be discussing partnership accounts. Go to study note number 6, partnership accounts. I will discuss retirement of a partner. A partner may leave the firm by taking retirement. In case of retirement, for paying off the retiring partner's share, some adjustments are required to be done in the books of accounts. These steps and adjustment in the books of accounts are: you are supposed to revalue assets and liabilities. Revaluation of assets and liabilities. This required for giving the share of net assets of the firm to retiring partner. Treatments are: profit or loss on revaluation to be transferred to all partners in old profit sharing ratio. If the remaining partners decide not to alter the book value of assets or liabilities, then the profit or loss on revaluation as distributed earlier should be reversed through remaining partners' capital account in new profit sharing ratio. Memorandum revaluation account is to be prepared for the same. Undistributed profit or loss. Any undistributed profit or loss including reserve is to be distributed in old profit sharing ratio. Journal entries for the same are: in case of undistributed profit or reserve, profit and loss account debit, reserve account debit to old partners capital account in old profit sharing ratio. In case of undistributed loss, old partners capital account debit to profit and loss account. Adjustment regarding goodwill at the time of retirement. The retiring partner is also eligible for share of goodwill of the firm. This can be made in the following ways: raising of goodwill. If goodwill is already existing in the balance sheet, the difference should be raised. Goodwill account debit. Value of goodwill minus existing goodwill in the balance sheet to all partners capital account old profit sharing ratio. Goodwill raised and written off. Raise goodwill as discussed above, that is, you are supposed to pass the entry for raising of the goodwill and then goodwill written off existing partners capital account debit to goodwill account. Settlement of dues to the retiring partner. The retiring partner becomes entitled to get back his dues from the firm, which consists of the following: balance of his capital and current account at the time of retirement, share of goodwill, undistributed profit or loss, reserve, and profit or loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities, salary, commission, interest on capital if any, and all other dues till the date of retirement, any adjustment in drawings and interest thereon. So at the time of retirement, the retiring partner is entitled to get his dues from the firm. Payment of dues. Payment at the time of retirement of partner subject to availability of fund. Retiring partner's capital account debit to bank. If part payment may be made by giving assets, retiring partner's capital account debit to assets account. If the dues are transferred to loan account, then retiring partner's capital account debit to retiring partner's loan account. If the existing partners bring in cash for making payment, cash or bank account debit to existing partners capital account. For interest due on retiring partner's loan account, interest on retiring partner's loan account debit to retiring partner's loan account. Now we'll see illustration 15. The balance sheet of Baichung, Tausif and Vijayan, who shared profits and losses in the ratio of 3:3:2 respectively, was as follows on 31st December 30. Capital accounts, reserve, creditors, machinery, furniture, stock, debtors, cash at bank. These are the various liabilities and assets. Bai Chung retired from business on 1st Jan 2013. Whenever a person retires from the firm, it is very important to check the date of retirement. Date of balance sheet is 31st December. The very next day, 1st Jan, he has retired from the business. Balance sheet is as on 31st December 13 and he retired from 1st Jan, actually it should be 14. From 1st Jan 14, the very next day this person has retired. So you need not do any adjustment regarding his share of profit. Otherwise, you are supposed to calculate his share of profit from the last date of balance sheet till the date of his retirement. Revaluation of assets were made. Machinery 34,000. Increase in the value of machinery to be transferred to revaluation account. Credit side of revaluation account. Furniture 5,000. Decrease in value. Stock 9,600 increase in value is to be transferred to credit of revaluation. Debtors decrease in value. So if there is decrease in value of asset, it is to be debited to revaluation of account. If there is increase in value of asset, it is to be credited to revaluation account. For liabilities, exactly opposite treatment will be given. Goodwill 10,000. On the asset side, goodwill is not there. So either goodwill can be transferred to revaluation account credit side, or you can distribute goodwill to partners in profit sharing ratio 3:3:2. The effect will be same. Bai Chung was paid 4225 immediately and the balance was transferred to loan account for payment in 4 equal half-yearly installments together with interest at 6% per annum. Whatever were dues of retiring partner, out of that 4225 was immediately paid to him in cash and balance was transferred to his loan account and which was paid in 4 equal half-yearly installments at interest 6% per annum. Show the necessary accounts, the balance sheet of the firm immediately after Bai Chung's retirement and his loan account till finally paid off. Till the payment of final installment, you are supposed to show his loan account. 4 installments, half yearly. Now we'll see how it is to be done. Revaluation account, buy machinery, buy stock, increase in value of assets, to furniture, to provision for debtors, decrease in value of assets, profit to be transferred to partners capital account in their profit sharing ratio 3:3:2 to capital account. Now see capital account, buy balance brought down, opening capital balances, buy reserve. Reserve is distributed in profit sharing ratio 3:3:2. Revaluation account. This is profit on revaluation goodwill. Goodwill 10,000 is to be distributed in profit sharing ratio, or you can credit the goodwill in revaluation account. It will give the same effect. Now, if you take the total of credit side of Bai Chung, you will get 30,225. Out of that 4225 has been paid to bank account 4225 and remaining will get transferred to his loan account to 6% loan account 26,000. This is balancing figure and remaining to a continuing partners balance carried down. Balance sheet as on 1/1/14. This is not 1/1/13. Balance sheet as on 1/1/14, or what you can do is the whatever balance sheet they have given in the question, change the date as December 12. So this can be 1/1/13. Goodwill 10,000, machinery 34,000, furniture 5,000, stock 9,600, debtors 4,300 minus RDD, which is 4,000, and cash at bank opening 4,700 minus payment to retiring partner 4225,475. Capital, just now we have seen capital accounts of the continuing partners. Balancing figure, balance carried down will get transferred to balance sheet. Buy chunks 6% loan account 26,000, sundry creditors 8,700. Now they have asked you to prepare loan account. Liabilities side, buy chunks loan account 26,000. So buy chunks loan account, buy capital account 26,000. C 26,000 in 4 installments. Therefore, cash price of each installment is 6,500. 26,000 divided by 4 is 6,500. On 1/1/13, his loan account is 26,000. Half yearly installments. So first installment will be after 6 months. 30 June 13. You are supposed to calculate interest. By interest on 26,000 at 6% for 6 months, 780. Next interest payment will be on 31st December 13. By interest 26,000 minus 6,500, because first after paying first installment, the interest will be calculated on cash price of remaining 3 installments at 6% for 6 months is 585. Payment of first installment together with interest to bank 7280, this is nothing but 6,500 plus 780. Second installment to bank 6,500 plus 585. Then to balance carried down, same balance is to be brought down in the next year. By balance brought down on 1/1/14, 13,000. Now interest is to be calculated on 13,000 at 6% for 5 months on 30 June 14, which is 390. Payment of the same will be 6,500 plus 390 to bank 6890 on 30 June. 31st December 14, by interest on 6,500 last installment at 6% for 6 months, 195. And payment of installment with interest will be 6,500 plus 195, which is 6695. That is how the loan account is to be prepared. Now we'll see illustration 18. PQ and R were equal partners. Profit sharing ratio is equal 1:1:1. R retired on 31st March 13. The balance sheet of the firm as on 31st December 12 was as follows. He retired on 31st March 13 and balance sheet is given as on 31st December 12. So after preparation of balance sheet, he was in the business for 3 months because he retired on 31st March 13. So he is entitled to profit for the period 1st Jan 13 to 31st March 13 that you are supposed to calculate. Capital accounts, investment fluctuation fund, provision for bad debts. See, provision for bad debts is to be deducted from debtors, but they have shown it on the liabilities side. You have to be very careful. If you get it on the liability side, general reserve, trade creditors, goodwill, building, investments at cost, stock, debtors, cash at bank. On 31st March 13, the following adjustments were considered. Buildings were appreciated by 18,000. By 18,000, revaluation credit. Book dates, that is debtors, were considered good. That means provision for bad debts is no longer required. It is to be transferred to revaluation account. Credit of revaluation. Provision for bad debts 800. Investments were considered worth 4,700. Investment at cost is 5,000. But its market value is 4,700. Difference between these two, 5,000 and 4,700, is 300. Only 300 is to be kept in investment fluctuation fund and remaining 1,200 minus 300, 900, either distribute it to partners or you can transfer it to revaluation account. Stock was valued at 9,400, decrease in value of stock to be debited to revaluation account. Goodwill was considered equivalent to the average annual profit of last 3 years. R's share of profit up to the date of his retirement was calculated on the basis of average annual profit of preceding 3 years, which were 8,000, 9,000 and 10,000. Preceding 3 years profits have been given. Use this for calculation of goodwill as well as R's share of profit for 3 months. Show journal entries and prepare balance sheet immediately after R's retirement. Goodwill is shown in the balance sheet 18,900. So while passing entry for goodwill, you have to be very careful. You have to take into consideration the goodwill which is shown in the books. Valuation of goodwill, average annual profit. 3 years profits have been given, add it, divided by 3, average profit is 9,000. Goodwill as per balance sheet just now we have seen was 18,900. Valuation of goodwill is 9,000. Therefore, difference is 9,900. This shall be shared among all the partners in their old ratio. So as per valuation of goodwill, goodwill is to be shown in the books at rupees 9,000 only. Already it is shown in the books as 18,900. 9,900 is to be written off in old ratio. R retired on 31st March 13, that is after 3 months from the date of last year ending. Estimated profits for 3 months. See, this is average profit 9,000. This is for 12 months. So 3 months profit will be 9,000 divided by 12 into 3, 2250. Now you are supposed to calculate retiring partner's share. 2250 divided by 3, because his share is 1/3, they are equal partners, which is 750. Either the continuing partners capital account should be debited in their gaining ratio, or profit and loss suspense account may be debited. So this 750 you are supposed to debit it to profit and loss suspense account, credit it to retiring partners capital account 750, and profit and loss suspense account you are supposed to show on the assets side of the balance sheet after his retirement. One more way of showing this is distribute this, that is retiring partners capital account credit and debit it to continuing partners in their gain ratio. Gain ratio is nothing but new profit sharing ratio minus old profit sharing ratio. Investments at cost was shown at 5,000. Now it is valued at 4,700. Loss on revaluation is 300. The fluctuation fund in excess of 300, that is 900, should be transferred to revaluation account. Either it can be transferred to revaluation account or distributed to partners in profit sharing ratio. Effect is one and same. Journal entries. P's capital account, Q's capital account, R's capital account to goodwill. Over valuation of goodwill written off. P's capital, Q's capital, R's capital to goodwill 9,900. Value of goodwill written down and partners capital account in 1:1:1 because they are equal partners. Profit and loss suspense account debit to R's capital account 750, make it 750. Building account debit 18,000, provision for bad debts 800, investment fluctuation fund account debit 900 to revaluation account. These all will be credited to revaluation account. Revaluation to stock 600, it is to be debited to revaluation account. Decrease in value of stock. Now difference between these two will be revaluation profit. It is to be shared by partner equally. The entry for same is revaluation account debit 19,100 to P's capital to Q's capital to R's capital equally divided by 3. General reserve is to be distributed to partners in their profit sharing ratio, which is equal. So general reserve account debit to P's capital to Q's capital to R's capital. R's capital account debit to R's loan account. R's capital balance will get transferred to his loan account. Partners capital accounts. P, Q and R balance brought down, which is given. Profit and loss suspense account. R's share in profit for 3 months 750. Revaluation account share of profit P, Q and R revaluation account profit. General reserve is to be credited. Debit side goodwill written off Now for P and Q, they will continue the business, so balance carried down, which will go to balance sheet, and for R, balancing figure will get transferred to his loan account. Balance sheet of P and Q after retirement of R. Goodwill account 9,000, because 9,900 had been written off. New value of goodwill is 9,000. Building revalued figure, investment at cost, stock revalued figure, debtors revalued figure, cash at bank, and profit and loss. Suspense account 750. This is our share in profit. Capital account P and Q. These are continuing partners. These figures will be taken from their capital accounts. R's loan account, investment fluctuation fund, we have transferred the balance to revaluation account. Trade creditors 17,900. That is how you are supposed to prepare balance sheet after retirement. In this particular video, we have seen retirement of a partner, treatment of undistributed profits, treatment of goodwill, revaluation of assets and liabilities, and treatment of retiring partners' share in profit till the date of retirement. Thank you.